Huh. That's weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'm gonna hope that quits happening. Connecting. It just keeps saying disconnecting and then reconnection over and over and over again. Turn off all notifications. Is it disconnecting? Because I don't think it is. I think it's just bullshit. Oh shit. Welcome here, everybody, to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We are back here again for welcome here, everybody.
No,
to
wait, the stream is okay.
Race 11. We are getting close to the playoffs. Week by week, we are getting ever closer to deciding who the 12 drivers for the championship will be. Joined here tonight is Treyo. Say hello. And he's not fucking here. Okay, great. Thanks, Treyo. Love you. This is why we love Treyo, everybody. He shows up and then he fucking leaves to go masturbate. I don't know. But a lot to look forward here tonight. So much, in fact, that I've set up the point standings on your screen right now to show everybody. As you can see here tonight, Logan having a big lead going off. Then we have Outery, and then we have Chris, Penske, AJ, Nikki, Froze, Imagine Z. Right now gained a lot of points last week and is able to push himself past that playoff bubble. He now has a 16-point gap. This is where we usually get towards our playoff bubble around Froze on back. You can see Miggy right now above that playoff line by 10 points. JJ has not been showing up to races, and it looks like that's going to be the same here tonight. So he will probably be under the playoff cut line after tonight's race, and that's going to be a great opportunity to look at this. Look at this under the playoff line here. We have ultimate lineup. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a peek at some of the drivers who are right now racing here tonight. Going down the order of drivers on our spectate menu. You can see here's Imagine Z, who's, we have a lot of cars here, so it's a little bit laggy. Apologize for that, but hopefully it will be better a little bit later on. There's Imagine Z right now in the 42, right now 10th on the playoff grid, looking really strong here tonight. Along that Stardew Valley car that he ran at Las Vegas. He's right now trying to gain some points late, however, it looks like his playoff prospects are pretty much out in the dust. See, here's OJC, Mindraft, Medfred under the playoff line, even though he won the ASCA 500. Here's Penske with a, I have not seen this car yet. A new scheme for this week as he just absolutely murdered one over there in 3 and 4. Great car. And I have to be honest, the colored rims, I do love the colored rims. Probably the one car I actually love the colored rims for. So, good stuff there. There's Josh making a return. It is number 87. Ultimate in the 17. We just talked about him. He's right now right at the verge of making the playoffs for his first time. How he's sitting on pit road, not getting too many practice laps here. Here's Blue Cup. Here's Daytona Outlaw, who's doing the same thing as Agent. So yeah, you can see Chris having a bit of fun here, but he's pretty secure to the playoffs at this point. He's just got to relax, get himself prepped for the final stint of races. 180 basically out of playoff contention at this point. He's had some great runs so far, trying to make another race. Here's Covers, another meme racing driver who is pretty much out of playoff contention. You have Nikki, who is pretty fair on the playoff scale. You know, he's not fully secure yet. A bad string of races could mess him up here late, but as long as he keeps it chill, he should be fine. And we have Jubilant Janitor in the number 72. We do have a few more cars out here on the racetrack. I did see Uncovered, who is attempting to qualify. He has had a horrid season after being in the Final Four last season. He's not out of playoff contention yet, but he's pretty far back, and he's going to need some good string of races, which unfortunately he has not been having. I do believe he's around 20th in points, so he's not too far back, but he is struggling a lot. About 7 minutes left here on the playoff in practice before we get started here with qualifying. And that is the field you can see of drivers attempting to make the race. A little bit of chaos over here on the front stretch. You can see here's a few more that we didn't see. There's Zane the Train. I believe this is his first run with the body armor car. New sponsor for him. And there is JJ. JJ is actually attempting to qualify here tonight. Ethan's also in this, Uncovered as well. So yeah, actually it looks like JJ. And we know JJ's fairly quick. Before he left for a few string of weeks, he was right now sitting in the top 5 in points. And now you can see him. He is going to be attempting to qualify for tonight's race, so very exciting stuff. Maybe he'll be able to save himself before we get into the playoffs, but obviously, him missing all those races is definitely going to hurt him. Ethan Does Gaming also attempting to qualify. He's had a pretty poor few races, but we'll see if he can try to get himself recovered. There's Uncovered Mythical. We just talked about him. About Minecraft. Miggy is here. Yeah, so there's Miggy, and there is, what is going on here? Mickey and Breezy are having a bit of fun over there. Or not Breezy, sorry, that's Philly. Yeah, I don't know what Miggy and Breezy are up to. There's Addicted. Right now, second in points. He's attempting to try to gain some time here on Logan. I do believe Logan will not be able to show up here tonight, so that's going to be huge for Addicted if he has any chance of trying to make a run towards all those playoff points that you can receive for winning the regular season championship. Addicted having a fantastic season 4 so far. Very consistent, very fast. And we're going to see if he'll be able to catch Logan here in tonight's race. But about 5 minutes remaining here, and I am fairly excited. Obviously, D2 race last night was not exactly the most controversial free, I should say. There was a lot of controversy. Season 4 in the D2 race last night absolutely dominated the race in quick fashion and a true championship contender. Yep, okay. I thought that the stream died there for a minute.
Huh?
Huh? Hey!
Huh?
Hi!
Hi!
Where have
Hi.
you been?
Making food.
You're not allowed to eat.
Oh shit, well, just threw it away.
Especially when it's Ask a Night in America.
What happens if it's asking night in Brazil?
Well, that doesn't exist. At least not yet. Where's
yeah.
Brazil? Where's Brazil on the schedule, Trey?
Right now.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No. This is New
We're in the
Hampshire.
north.
Yeah, but not... Okay, wait, but Brazil's in the south.
Nope.
But it's not in Brazil. It's still in America.
Nope, not anymore.
The chart here with a 22.150. Chris right now second with a 22.183. Those two are the only ones to get into the 22-1s. Agent and it looks like actually there's a major gap. And the top 3 have a 3/10 gap, struggling. And you know what, now actually that I'm thinking about it, I know why that is, because they all wall rode. So these times aren't actually accurate, unfortunately, because everyone was wall riding. So we'll get a good idea of what the actual times are once we get into qualifying, which is about 1 minute from now. So it looks like Freedom Fighter Jose is now on the racetrack. So we'll get a opportunity here. What scheme is he running? Find him. Where's this man? I'm looking for him. Well, wherever he is, I can't see him.
Who,
so
me?
No, fucking Jose. I don't think he's on the track right now, so. Yeah, because he did a lap and now he's gone. No, he's not here. He's literally not here. Okay. So, Jose being one of the drivers, 28 point back from the playoff cut line. You can see uncovered on top of the wall there.
Covered?
No, Jose.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about uncovered.
And with that, practice is completed. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Once OBS wants to work with me, there we go. We'll be right back here with qualifying very shortly.
get on the fastest times.
Alright, and we are back here, everybody, for our first group of drivers here for qualifying. They're already lining up here at the exit of Pit Road. In this group, we have Agent, we have Blackstone, we have Zane the Train, we have Addicted, the biggest guy here in this group, second in points. Looking to catch up to Logan in the standings. We have two more over there. We're waiting on them. But right now we have four over here at the exit pit road. Agent as well. So we're going to have second and third in points here in this first. In the third. Here comes the fifth driver coming on out. It's going to be Cool Plug. She's going to be trying to make this race tonight. And I do believe we have one more coming down. I believe that is Blue Cup, your D2 commentator from last night. I have to say, pretty funny guy. And he's right now looking for his
Cool
car.
Plug even made a race at all this season?
Blue Cup?
Yeah, no, Cool Plug.
That's a good question, actually. Possibly not. I'm not too sure. I don't have it on the top of my mind. But the fact that it isn't at the top of my head probably means that she hasn't. But we'll see if she can change that here tonight. Racing for Mora. Mora's actually had a pretty decent season with both Nikki and JJ with a ton of success. Cool Plug, obviously, the third wheel there. We'll see if she can try to improve her performance here in qualifying and get herself into the race. And here comes our sixth driver here, Blue Cup, as we are getting set here for this group. Give me one moment. We're beginning to head on out. We're going to be on board here with, or not on board, but we're going to be having our perspective shown here of Addicted, right now running second in points. And with that, we're heading over to our Ask a Duel screen. You can see on the left is going to be the times, and on the right is going to be Addicted to Speed, second in points, putting down some laps.
Ask him.
Yeah, so this track is very diverse with how you can run it. It's not more about, when it comes to a racing environment, it's not about how fast you are to run the track. It's how great you are defending your position. There were a lot of points during the race where I had been clearly the faster car, but I was unable to make the overtake because they'd be pinching me down, they'd be taking away my line, not giving me too much space, I'd be forced to back out of it. And, you know, also with this track, this is really the first track here on the schedule where there's a double apex. So you're going to be entering down to the corner, getting mere inches. These guys are going to start getting adjusted here to the racetrack fairly quickly. You can see Zane the Train hitting a little bit of a wall fling there. Right now, only two cars within the 24s. Make that 3, make that 4. Everyone now getting adjusted. Zane the Train still with the fastest time as he's overtaking Blackstone. Obviously, at a track like this is really the last place you want to be racing with people. As I just said, overtaking is such a major issue when it comes to a track like this that you want to stay away from everyone if you can. And Blackstone's just, or not Blackstone, Zane the Train is right now just tackling this issue head on and just passing Blackstone, now trying to overtake Cool Plug. And this is good practice for Zane the Train as well, because you're practicing overtaking. And as you can see right there, Blackstone, or I keep saying Blackstone, Zane the Train is struggling to overtake Cool Plug. Actually had to check up a ton, lost a lot of time. And you can see already halfway so much less grip when it came later in the run. When I put on those new tires towards the end of the race, it was a completely different feeling. I had to readjust to how the racetrack drove to how I was doing it earlier, because you have to let off so much earlier and let the car just drag through the corner and not have to get back on the gas on old tires. And I'd never had experienced that on any other track before, so it really struggled for me. That's why I was in the back for the whole race. I just was readjusting to the racetrack. At Kansas, I never had to readjust because I always knew how the car was going to drive, but at New Hampshire it was just an unpredictable sensation. I think that everyone's going to be feeling that here tonight. But right, minute 30 to go, and we're going to be seeing here how these guys are going to be putting down their laps here. Blackstone right now, bottom of the board, 25.346, really struggling to find speed, almost about 7/10 off pole. It's just not something that you really like to see. And as I say that, how about this? Blue Cup. Still great qualifying performances here by the rookie Blue Cup. He has been struggling to be competitive. Getting close to the end here. About 30 seconds remaining. Or 50 seconds remaining, my apologies. So these are going to be the money laps here for these guys. But these guys have already been putting down a couple laps to where the point where the tires may not work to their favor. Addicted improves his time, 24.679. That will be third. So the top three within a tenth of each other. Impressive stuff. We'll see what the other groups can do to challenge that. But right now, good stuff here by Blue Cup as we're coming towards the pole. We're going to watch him here. He's had a string of good laps here. We'll see if he can improve. Ripping that bottom there is Addicted. Hits the wall there on exit. Zane the Train re-overtakes Addicted. Addicted did improve, but not by enough. And Blue Cup fastest here in Group 1. Zane the Train second. Addicted third. Agent fourth. Cool Plug fifth. And Blackstone with a very disappointing last place with a 25.346. And with that, that's going to wrap up Group 1. And with that, that's going to be your times here on your screen as we are getting set here very shortly for our second group of cars to line up. And I do believe that we are beginning to see the next group of cars coming onto the racetrack. And indeed we are, and look at this, Chris Lilly being one of those here in, oh, never fucking mind. Okay, he's gone. And we have Ultimate, who's right now fighting for a playoff spot right on the bubble. Here comes Ethan Does Gaming in the 4. Here comes your Aska 500 champ group, and I do believe we are waiting on one more. Or maybe we're not. Yo, there it is. And there's Uncovered coming on now. So the 3 be able to. And there we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's go ahead and switch over to our Aska dual cam to get all the action and times. A little bit of contact here on the start by Chris. Chris a little bit wide there over there in the corner. You see these guys are really packed up. And I just don't think that's what you're going to need here to put down a quick lap. Very unreliable. You can see Medford actually looking inside here. And you can see right there, almost turned Chris Lilly. He got tight, had to straight line the car. As we're coming to see our first laps here. Chris right now the quickest in. Ultimate now the quickest in this group. Right now, 5th quickest with a 24.767. Penske right behind him with a 24.4. Chris, 4th quickest, 24.729. Right now racing with Ethan. Chris right now the fastest here in Group 2 in 4th place, 24.729. Ultimate, 2 places behind, 24.767. See, here comes Chris coming in for new tires to try to put in one last run with how to run the track, and he'll be able to put down a really quick time here with these fresher tires. And look at this, Medfred, 2nd on the board. Fantastic lap there by the ASCA 500 champion. Speed we have not seen out of him all season long, being showcased right now as he's battling with Ethan. If I were him, I'd just back off. I mean, he's losing way too much time, and he's losing laps just by racing with Ethan. He's gone around him, though. But quickest in this second group, 2nd on the board. Great lap there by Medfred. Sure, coming towards the minute 05, you see he made a big cover. Completely forgot he was even qualifying in this because he wasn't doing too hot. And he puts down a heater. Great lap there by Uncovered. And fun fact about Uncovered, he won this race here back in Season 2. So if there's anyone that knows this racetrack, it's gonna be him. Great lap here, 30 seconds remaining. The defending New Hampshire winner is looking to go 2 for 2 here. These are the final laps here for these guys, so they better make him work. Not much of an improvement from Chris on these new tires. Oh, Uncovered has a wall filling there out of 4. That will kill his lap. And with that, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here for our second group. Uncovered Mythical right now on pole with a 24.596. The only one able to do so far. And I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat that. Here's our times as of right now. 12 cars have qualified. We have another group to go. Uncovered right now on pole. Mr. Daytona in 2nd. Medfred 3rd. Zane the Train 4th. Addicted 5th. Chris 6th. Agent 7th. Penske 8th. Ultimate 9th. Ethan 10th. Cool Plug 11th. And Blackstone right now last in 12th. And I do gotta say, this second group is looking mighty, mighty quick. I do believe we may have 1 or 2 more groups to go. I do believe we only have 1 group to go before we have our field decided. Everyone too bad, but we are getting fairly close to the playoffs before we get our 3rd group in. Let's go ahead and take a quick look once again here at the playoff situation entering tonight. So you can see there's Logan at the top of the chart. Addicted 2nd, Agent 3rd, Outery 4th, Chris 5th, Penske 6th, AJ 7th, Nikki 8th, Froze 9th. But then about Froze on back, this is where we start getting into that playoff bubble. The maximum amount of points you can earn in a race is 43. And right now, Froze and Imagine Z and all of them are right now in a dead heat there for those final 4 transfer spots. You can see there's Froze, Imagine Z, never made the playoffs before. Miggy's never made the playoffs before. JJ hasn't made the playoffs since Season 2. Ultimate's trying to make it for the first time. Rookie Jubilant Janitor only 9 points behind. Ethan only 14. He's been racing in this series for quite a while. Still trying to get into the playoffs for his first time. Your ASCA 500 champion, Medfred, is right now 16th, 18 points back. And your Las Vegas winner, Freedom Fighter Jose, also a rookie, trying to make it in for Beard Motorsports with only a couple races to go. The playoff position is right now very heated at the moment, and with every race we're getting close. Draft in the number 82. Here he comes. Here comes Imagine Z. We just talked about him. Right now sitting 10th in the points, or 9th in the points, I should say. He is right now trying to secure himself into the playoffs by getting more points. Here comes another guy on that playoff bubble, your Las Vegas winner, Jose, along with Philly. And here comes somebody, the rookie that I've been praising for a few weeks now. Great stuff by somebody these last few weeks. We'll see if he can put down another good performance here in qualifying. And here comes Covers, your D2 champion from last season. Has not had a great season so far. As you can see, he just fucking murdered the wall there, running the number 56 Affleck car. And I do believe I'd be watching Imagine Z here. We'll see what he can do here in qualifying. Chris giving the ready here to our third group of drivers. Imagine Z, Mindraft, Philly, Freedom Fighter Jose, somebody, and Covers here in group number 3. Imagine Z is off, and a big gap there by him as they're stacking it up over there at the exit of pit road. And with that, we're going to go over so far in qualifying. We'll see if any of these guys can match it as they're starting their qualifying laps. Gotta say, Imagine Z already on a pretty good 1 and 2. Really hooking that bottom really nice. We'll see if he can replicate that over here in 3 and 4. A little bit higher, but all right there. He can get a good exit off there. Just bringing it back down to the bottom there on exit. And back to the start-finish line. First laps here on the board. Imagine Z towards the bottom of the board, actually. Ooh, pretty rough lap there by Imagine Z. Imagine. Covers. Good lap there by Covers. He's 6th. .663 is Covers' lap, and that's going to be a great one. That will surely get him into the show at this point. Doesn't have to worry about much, but what is this? Philly just gave him a huge shot over there in 3 and 4, messing him up. Covers gets tight. He's going to come back up into the wall. So does Philly. A little bit of contact here in qualifying between these two. Philly right now near the back. Covers up front. But they're still racing. Man, what is this? Again, I said that, you know, racing like this during qualifying is not ideal. See, there's Philly all the way down there on the apron. He finally backs off, and this is what I was talking about earlier during the pre-race show. When it comes to overtaking here, it is very difficult. You can see right there, Philly on the bottom had to check up so much there not to slide up into Covers. And he lost a lot of time because of it. So it's really just having to either have a splendid corner or having to make a little bit of contact if you want to avoid losing position out there on the track. Covers coming in with about 2 minutes remaining to get new tires and just try to set himself up here for one final great run. But for the moment, now out.
The blue line.
I think the blue line represents cars that aren't fully safe. They're like on the bubble, because I do believe we have one more group to go.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I do believe we have one more group to go. So you can see there's 6 of them there. That means that those 6 are not guaranteed to the race. So if you're above that blue line, you are locked into the race. So Agent, Chris, Mindraft, Covers, Imagine Z, Addicted Zing the Train, all of them are right now locked in. Now, while all that was going on, Imagine Z goes quicker than Covers. He's now 6th on the board with his 24.633. As we're coming towards the final minute 30 here in the session. Right now, Ethan on the bubble. You won't have to worry about it now, but this 4th group will surely be kicking him out. And that goes for other drivers like Philly, Jose. Jose would kill to make it into this race right now. And as I say, oh, never mind. Nope, somebody's just switching the times around because they're being annoying. Let's go. Hopefully we'll get some accurate timing here. You can see Imaginzy coming in again. I don't think he'll make it back round to do another lap here. I don't think that's really how that's going to work here, but I imagine he's trying to get some more tires here before the end of the session. Not messing around. Yeah, but imagine he's still quickest here in Group 3. 6th on the board. Coming towards the final few seconds, imagine he will have the opportunity to do one more lap. He is on fresh tires, so he's got to make this lap count. Looking pretty good. And Freedom Fighter Jose, 3rd on the board, 24.6 flat. Great stuff there by Jose. He'll make the show and have a great starting position. Here comes Imaginzy. Imaginzy does not improve. And Freedom Fighter Jose, late on his final lap, puts it down for a splendid time. 24.6 flat. And he's running the outdated car because for some reason they didn't want to go back in and change it. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for getting the schemes from the actual scheme. I'll probably just change the schemes before the race. To the race, these guys below the blue line are right now in, but they are not locked in. We have another group to go. These drivers include Agent, 3rd in the points, Penske 8th, Ultimate 13th, Somebody, Philly, Ethan right now near that cutoff in 14th. And then we have the 2 drivers below the red line, which means they are out of the race. They will not be able to participate here tonight. That is Cool Plug and Blackstone. Both with 25-second lap times. They will not be making tonight's race. Gotta say, though, great stuff there by Blue Cup and Jose. 2 rookies, 2nd and 3rd, along with Medfred and along with Zane the Train. Rookies right now in the top 5. And as we are getting set here for our, what I believe is our final group, here comes Yeedy, here comes Miggy, here comes Jubilant Janitor. The 14 is also, not the 14, here comes JJ, 12th in points, the last driver in the playoffs. Was doing a fantastic job before he left. He is now back, and he's looking to make up some points that he lost along the way. More drivers coming on now. It's Nikki and OJC. They're coming onto the track as well. And Josh will be the final driver. Now I do have to go for just a quick second, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Treo if he feels like commenting here for a little bit. I'll have the dual screen up and rolling, and we'll get qualifying starting here for Group 4 in just a moment. Is Trail here? Trail, you here? He's not here! Hooray! I love it when my co-commentator isn't here half the time. Hooray! Here in Group 4, it looks like it is Mindraft right now, sitting what I believe is 9th on the board. And it does look like we're going to have another group after this, because they just moved that blue line up. So, yeah. We do have another group coming up, I do believe. So, we're not done yet. We are not done yet at all. And look at this! AJ top of the board with a 24.550, 4/10ths quicker, or not 4/10ths, 4/100ths quicker than Uncovered. What a lap there by AJ. I didn't think anyone would be able to beat Uncovered's time, but if anyone's able to do it, it's NASCAR for AJ right now with a 20.550. I didn't even know he was going to be in this session. Looks like they stuffed a few more people in here. OJC's in this session as well. Actually, I do believe this is our final group. They just added 2 more cars to it, so this is the final group here. And look at this, very competitive, to say the least. AJ, 24.550. You love to see it. Along with that, JJ, right now sitting 7th on the board. Great stuff there by JJ. Josh right now into the show as a ski. Right now on the bottom, on the cutoff. Just mere tenths from being eliminated here from qualifying. I don't think anyone's going to beat that time by AJ. 24.550 is probably the best that you're going to get out of this. But we do have a minute to go. We'll see if anybody can challenge him. About 30 seconds remaining, and there it is. One-Yeti knocks out Penske. However, not by much. He is now on the cutoff. He does. Qualifying's completed. And AJ is right now on pole. We'll see if anybody can put down any more times. And One-Yeti has been knocked out. Jubilant Janitor is in. On his final lap, he put down a time that was quick enough to knock out Yeti. He is into the show. But AJ is going to be on pole position here for tonight with a 24.550. Great stuff here by AJ. Getting yet another pole in his ASCA career. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the 16 drivers that will be taking place here in tonight's race. And a lot of guys knocked out. AJ on pole with the 20.550. Uncovered, his teammate is going to be starting 2nd. And how about this? 4 rookies in a row. You have Blue Cup in 3rd, Jose in 4th, Medfred in 5th, and Zane the Train in 6th. Followed by JJ right near that playoff bubble. Entering tonight's race, he needs points. He's going to be starting from 7th. Addicted, 2nd in points. Trying to gain a gap here on Logan. He starts 8th. Imagine 12th, along with Inside Line starting 13th. Minddraft 14th. Chris barely making it in your Season 1, Season 2 Cup champion starting 15th. And Agent 3rd in points. Barely making in by milliseconds. The drivers that are out, we have some pretty big names down here. We have points. Somebody is out. Philly's out. And look at this. Nicky missing out as well. He's in the playoff bubble right now. He's going to be losing a ton of points, and he'll have to work for it back. OJC is out. Ethan also within that bubble will not make it tonight's race, along with Cool Plug and then Blackstone. Those are your 16 drivers that are going to be starting here tonight. And with that, while pit boxes are being chosen, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be back here for the beginning of New Hampshire.
You fucking idiot.
No!
Also, I can't fix
No!
forward because there's not enough time and I don't know the increments for it. If I risk breaking it, then it'll be absolutely unrecoverable. So, oh well.
We've been muted this whole time! No!
Oh my. Oh my.
The stream has been muted this whole time! Oh my god.
That is hilarious.
It's been muted this whole time. Oh, you know what that means? That means the stream didn't pick us bitching about how stupid Chris is. Hooray! I'm not gonna get in trouble. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! But anyway, hi everybody. Since you didn't hear us for the first half of the race, today in
Welcome
the
to New Hampshire.
You're welcome to New Hampshire. We just had a fantastic first half of the race. We uncovered an absolute domination along with Imagine Z, trying to get some more playoff points to get himself into the playoffs along with Uncovered, and a fantastic scrap between AJ and Addicted for some extra bonus points towards the end of the stage. I gotta say, I feel really stupid right now, because I was commentating to myself for the first half of the race, and no one heard it.
Oh, you were commentating to me.
Yep, essentially. Essentially, that's basically what was going on. But we are now back, and we are under a stage break. Gotta say, fantastic stuff there. Great battle between Jose and Chris towards the end for that 5th position. Jose really struggling on those older tires we saw, which allowed Chris to close in about 4 seconds in a couple of laps. Was able to make a quick overtake on him with a bit of a door slam towards the end of the stage. But racing so far has been pretty sweet out there. Obviously, it's not been the cleanest, but here in New Hampshire, it's very difficult to overtake. And you really do just have to give your opponent maybe a bumper or two to get him up the racetrack and door slam him on exit to make that overtake stick. So we'll see how this second half goes. It could go very similar to the first half where we have a long green flag run, or we could see some trouble here in this second half. Lots of cautions, a lot of aggressive driving as desperation for the bottom half of the field begins to grow. Again, apologies for muting the stream. Sometimes I just forget, and this happens quite regularly, so I'm going to have to try to find a solution to that problem at some point. But for right now, we are right now under our stage break, and we'll go ahead and take a quick break here. We will be right back. I'm not going to mute the stream this time, so we don't have this issue again. So we will be right back. And as I say that, I think they're starting to re-rack it up here. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like they are getting it re-racked. So I'm going to take a quick piss. I will be right back. Treyo, tell them something. Treyo, tell them something. Tell the people on the stream something. Come on.
Alright. Okay, so the whole time we were muted. Nice. Understandable. Now we get to go racing. It's been a snooze fest, but now since we're gonna re-rack up the field, we're gonna be able to have more intense racing, and there goes Uncovered being uncovered. We've seen one green flag pit stop this whole night, I think. Yeah. And so now everyone's going to come in for 4 Sunoco tire, 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel. I hate to be biased, but I want Majesty to win. He is. I've seen him from his beginning of racing. Okay. So, this is race 11.
Are we back?
Yes.
We are back, and what the fuck are they doing?
Kidding.
Is this?
Okay, so after this race, there's 2 more races left. So basically, it's crunch time.
Yeah, it's definitely crunch time, and for some of these guys, especially uncovered, 21st in points, had an awful season so far. He needs all the points he can get.
Favorite Majesty, he's like how?
He's 10th right now. He is 10th in points. So he's right above that playoff grid. He needs to pull out. He needs to go a little bit quicker here, and it's been a great run so far by Emergency.
All he needs to do is hold off Mickey and JJ.
Yep, and anyone behind him. It froze for everybody.
Yep.
Is it still frozen?
Yes, it's still frozen. It's gonna shut down. It's gonna shut down.
Are you guys all frozen as well?
Yeah, we're frozen.
You're gonna have to shut down.
Well, they all just did it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It literally does not matter. Just shut it down.
Okay.
I want Christy in here, so I tell him rest in peace, bozo. Now go fix the waffling.
Oh, it's now unfrozen. Why is the pace? How did the pace car get in the infield? How is the pace car in the infield?
Okay.
The pace car's in the infield. What the fuck? I would just shut it down, but.
That is beautiful. Oh, they just wasted like. They just wasted so much fuel going in this.
Okay, so they're not gonna shut down. They're just gonna I think they're gonna redo the pits.
Okay. Well, that was definitely unique.
That was fun.
I enjoyed that. I'm turning my microphone up louder.
Please don't do that.
No, it's fine. It's just so I can lean my head back, because, like, I don't want to be, like, hunchback.
Wait, so that's why you're so loud?
What do you mean? Yeah, I have settings. See? Here's 1, 2. 2's quiet. 1's loud.
Okay.
But I prefer being. I just want to. And I only use 2 because, like, it picks up, like, the background sound, too. Like, my echo in my room. That's why I use 2, and that's why I just talk really quiet.
Did you know that the Pixar movie Turning Red does not mention the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center?
Did you know they're already drawing inappropriate images of that avatar? Or panda?
Yeah, because people are weird. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Roll
Yep.
34.
Yeah, people are weird. Yeah.
Do you
Kind of
ever
a
just
shame. You
wonder
hate to see it.
do you ever just wonder like somewhere in the universe there's just someone chilling on a different planet thinking about the same thing I'm thinking about right now?
Maybe.
Just, like they're just chilling. They might have a lightsaber, they might not. They don't even know we exist. We don't even know they exist. I don't know. They probably know we exist, and they probably think we're probably one of the crappiest planets in the universe.
Yeah. I mean, we are. I mean, we fight our own species over skin color.
Yeah,
So,
in territory.
honestly, I think everyone would think we'd be pretty stupid in all honesty. So.
By 2050, chocolate will not exist.
Is that right?
Apparently so. The cocoa plant's gonna go away. What are you barking at? Them. Are they
I mean, it
floating
depends
in
on what you
space?
mean by immortal. Because, like, if
Like
you mean,
they
like,
never die.
so, like,
Never.
even if they get blown to smithereens, if they can, like, walk into lava, they wouldn't die?
Yeah.
And it looks like they're finally gonna get it. Oh, never fucking mind. A cover just got himself a mess. Alright, so, it looks like that we're finally gonna get things back rolling. So, if everything goes to plan, we may be able to bring it back green this time by. And we are going green this time. There goes Jose up to the wall. Jose wall riding his way to the lead as they all go up into the wall. And look at this, Uncovered will hold on to the lead. Agent with a fantastic restart. He will go ahead and go up into third place. He is now right behind Jose. Here comes Chris diving his way there. Here goes Minddraft up into the wall, making contact with Chris and taking up the racetrack. Here comes Agent inside. He's going to turn Jose almost. Jose saved his race car. Agent looking inside. Jose turns down the racetrack. Agent runs into Uncovered. There goes Agent spinning round. Jose gets him back. Jose goes up into the wall. Addicted and Chris get through. Here comes Emergency on the inside. And now here comes Miggy. Agent falls back down to 6th. Chris getting on the back bumper there of Addicted, can't do anything. Emergency inside here on Jose out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch into 3. And there goes Jose up into the wall. Agent back down inside. 3 wide out of the corner. Jose will go back up into 4th because the wall ride doesn't work properly. Yes, I'm going to bring it up every time it happens because Chris is annoying. Here comes Agent to the inside, pushing him up the racetrack. Jose goes up towards the wall. Emergency gives it a slight tap. Agent will get the spot. Here comes Jose. Jose with a wall fling on top of the wall. Down the backstretch. He'll save his race car. Emergency on his back bumper. Sends it down to the corner. Jose turns himself into the wall off the corner. Jose goes back up to 4th. Agent to 5th. Emergency in 6th. Emergency's full sent into the corner, turns Agent sideways, wall rides his way around Agent, and goes back up into 5th place. AJ gets a wall fling. AJ sending it. I don't know why he's doing that. He just wrecked Agent there into the corner. Emergency up into the wall. Medfred now in 6th. JJ spinning round. .48 will get a 1 out of 3 for that. Up front. 3 cars under a blanket. Addicted inside. Here on uncovered for the race lead. He'll get back in the line. And Addicted inside here for the race lead. He backs off. And he gets tight. Caution on the racetrack. And we are under our first actual caution of the race. It's going to be uncovered, Addicted, Chris, Jose, and Emergency. Very chaotic start there. AJ started at the rear. He's already back up to 6th. Well, we'll see how pit strategy will diversify here. We'll see if everyone comes down pit road, but I just want to keep in mind, keep everyone reminding everyone how important track position is here. Very difficult to overtake. You saw there during that battle, it was very difficult for Emergency or any of them to pull away there from that battle. It's very difficult to pass them without making contact. So, you even saw there with Addicted.
The Weehawk wall.
Apparently there was a flip. Blue Cup flipped. That's the reason why we're under this caution. So pits will be open this time. Right here, Emergency and Covers making decisions to go for track position instead of fuel strategy. From my understanding, everyone will have to pit again one more time. However, for at least Uncovered and everyone behind him, they will be on the fresher tire and they'll have a little bit more grip than everyone. So they'll be able to go farther into the run than Emergency and Covers will. They'll have to pit earlier. By about 10 laps or so.
Yeah, but I kind of see the strategy they're doing here.
Yeah, this is a move I would make. Yeah, I would totally make a move. I'm surprised more people didn't stay out. I mean, I think... However, I'm surprised more drivers didn't pit. Because track position is so important that, you know, I'd rather be up front on old tires than be in the back on new tires.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that Covers and Emergency made very good decisions, especially considering that everyone's going to have to pit at least one more time. Certainly. So, we're coming to the restart zone here. It's going to be Emergency, then Covers, then Jose, then Uncovered, and then Janitor. Restart zone. What a start there by Covers! Down to the corner. Janitor got around Uncovered. Here comes Uncovered back to the inside. Janitor. Here comes Addicted as well.
Uncovered is right there with.
Yeah, battle for the lead. Covers round the back bumper. Looking outside here for the race lead.
Oh my!
Covers gets the lead there. What a move! Your D2 champion
outside.
showing what he's got. Here comes Emergency back to the inside. Side by side out of 4.
Big ass freaking battle.
Side by side down to 1. Look at this clean racing here between these two. Oh, Emergency almost hit the wall there. Emergency coming back on Covers for the race lead. He went wide over there in 1 and 2. And Emergency looking low, putting a nose down there. Couldn't make it stick. Here goes Emergency to the inside. Covers, gives him that entire bottom half to work with. Out of the corner, Emergency gets the clear.
See, the thing is, too, you don't want to slam each other both into the wall, because guess who's behind you?
Yeah, any bad move that these two make is going to allow Uncover to close in. Emergency back to the front, and he's beginning to pull away. Misses the corner! He goes up into the wall! I have to admit, I think that was I believe that was a racing incident, but Uncover was not setting himself well for the entry. And now Jose turns Covers up into the wall. AJ gets involved in it as well, and Covers' his race just went up in smoke.
Oh, that's an L.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was... look, they're going to blame each other. Yeah, they're going to blame each other, but I believe that was a definite racing incident. We have a battle here for 5th. AJ just sending it into the corner here. Just pulling a big fly job there on Jose.
Addicted gained so much on
Jose, side by side for 5th, and Jose, it looks like AJ's going to back on the brakes. He's going to bump him. AJ just gave the bumper there to Jose, put him up into the wall. Jose's going to wall ride the corner. However, AJ will have the spot. Here we go, battle here for 3rd. Uncovered, sent it there on Janitor. However, he couldn't make anything stick there.
Man, poor Covers. He keeps...
Up front, we do have a battle here for the lead. Addicted, closing up to Emergency.
Yeah,
now that Uncovered's out of the way, and it seems like Uncovered's actually struggling to get back into a rhythm. He's not gone past Janitor yet. Emergency on older tires. Addicted doesn't really need to overtake Emergency if he really wants to, because Emergency has a pit anyway. How clean Addicted is, he'll be very patient, as we saw at the conclusion of that first half, but I don't know if that's how you do it. Bump right there out of turn number 2 by Addicted. Emergency down the racetrack. Where is Emergency going? Emergency missing his corner entry. Addicted inside, and Emergency's going to go ahead and let him go. Addicted to the front quite easily there, almost like Emergency kind of let him by. We'll see how Emergency will respond, but with Emergency being on the older tire and Addicted overall being very quick, I'm not really seeing a situation here where Emergency will be able to re-overtake. However, to be fair, he did have a very good 3 and 4 there.
Yeah, Addicted took it too wide.
Yeah. Running a little bit lower there is Emergency, but now you see he's running it too low. He's hitting that apron. That slows him down. That tightens up the car. And that's going to basically end it right there for Emergency. Unless Addicted does that. What was that there by Addicted? Really close stuff there by Emergency, and Addicted out of 4. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Door slam in 3 and 4 between these two for the race lead. Oh boy. Addicted overdrives again. Emergency on the bottom. He hits that apron. Out of the corner. Addicted has a run. We're still side by side down the back stretch. Really close. Almost spinning Addicted there as they go down to the corner.
Too low.
Addicted overdrives. Emergency slides up. Emergency back to the front. Well, Addicted to the crossover. He's right there on the back bumper.
Yeah, well, this is gaining time for Janitor and Uncovered.
Here we go, Addicted. Yeah, for him at least. You know, everyone else can go another 10 laps. He's doing all this on older tires. Able to hold off the best of the best. Right now, second in points is Addicted.
Oh, he fucked him up.
Oh, Emergency. Emergency. Ooh, will he be able to defend it? Contact, door slam. Out of 4 there, and Addicted. Looks like he's getting a little bit impatient. Door slamming his opponent there up the racetrack. Emergency bumps him in 1 and 2. They're getting a little bit dirty now. Emergency gets the run off the corner as the 23 gets hooked on the blue line. And Emergency again defending his position. We'll see how long Addicted's going to hold this on for. He's been very patient with Emergency, with very limited contact. Think about the gap he could have had if he just got away from Emergency the first time. It seems like with Addicted, without a reference, without someone in front of him to guide him, he's just overdriving all the corners. That's what we saw during our first half. You can see 27 of Agents getting a 1 out of 3 for an unsafe rejoin. He's been in the back for most of this race, so it's not really a factor here, but felt the need to mention. Addicted looking inside again. Oh, he's going to hit that blue line. Janitor now. AJ is getting around Janitor for 4th place. Or not yet. Janitor's going to fight here on the outside. However, he's going to go ahead and hit the brakes there a little bit and allow AJ to get the position. AJ's now going to put his sights here to the top 3, which are about 3 seconds ahead of him. Addicted's beginning to fall off here a little bit. He's beginning to overdrive the corners again. And Emergency on older tires as Uncovered hits a wall. This battle for the lead is back on. Looking inside there out of 4, has to brake a little bit and we'll get back behind him. Inside, putting a nose in there. Oh, he straight lines. Oh, he puts it up into the wall. He slams the brakes. I'm here for a second. Oh, Uncovered overdrove the corner real now as Josh just hit the inside wall like an idiot. Oh, Covers just came up and ran into Uncovered. Somehow, Emergency. Oh, wait, no. These guys actually stayed out on their pit stop. So I'm going to make the assumption that Emergency is going to have to pit here momentarily. The drivers pitting right now are the drivers that did the wave around. And Miggy, oh my goodness. And oh, AJ ran into him.
Oh, well, Addicted's back up there with Emergency.
Yep. Mickey made an unsafe regen, although to be fair, he couldn't turn his car. And Emergency is pitting this time, has let Addicted know. Oh boy, I don't like this. Addicted has to check up. And Emergency got scared that Addicted was going to get in his way, and both of them had to check up. Oh my goodness, the mind games are getting a little bit tense here. Now Emergency has a big enough gap. I think that Addicted's giving him enough room here. He lost a lot of time though. Uncovered is as close as ever been. Here comes Emergency coming to pit road. Now he's got it. And now this battle has now turned into a race for the lead. Addicted had to check up so much there because of Emergency. Now Uncovered's on him, and Uncovered's being very aggressive. He's sending these corners. These guys don't have to pit for another 10 laps.
Oh, I see what Uncovered's doing. He's hitting that apron a tad bit to get his car to turn a little more.
Yeah, I think that may have been a mistake there on his part. He doesn't normally do that. But he is running a lot lower. Yeah, he's hitting a lot lower, though, and really good corner there by Uncovered.
Oh, wait.
And Uncovered is pitting this lap. Actually, I believe Uncovered was actually planning to pit that lap. That's why he entered the corner that way. And he missed it up. So now Uncovered's going to be coming in. And Uncovered will have a good corner entry. Addicted staying out here for the time being. There, 20 laps to go here for Addicted. He has not stopped yet, along with AJ and Janitor. Uncovered pit very early compared to his competition. He is, these guys have been staying out for about 3 extra laps. And Addicted's coming in now. No, he hasn't. He misses pit road. Addicted with a very costly mistake here. He has missed pit entry.
Ooh, that's not going to be good whatsoever.
Yeah, addicted with a major mistake. Oh, oh my goodness, he almost hit the wall there. And I'm also wondering, is anyone going to try the 2-tire strategy? Is anyone going to try to take no tires? Janitor is now to the race lead. Where is uncovered? He's off. No uncovered in sight. And once again, with AJ bumps him up the racetrack, puts him into the wall. JJ's gonna wall ride here on exit to hold his position. AJ side by side with him down to the corner. JJ with the crossover, Emergency on the inside. We're about to go 3 wide here for third. Emergency gets through. AJ falls back to 5th. Emergency bumps JJ up the racetrack, puts him up towards the wall. Here comes AJ back down the inside. Very good racing, 3 wide almost out of 4. JJ shoving Emergency down the straightaway. JJ goes below the apron to move Emergency up the racetrack.
I'd say 2 of the most aggressive drivers going at it right now.
Yeah. And Emergency sending it back down, gives him the bumper. Emergency leading on that corner panel just a tad. AJ sending it to the corner. Contact! Emergency and JJ going up towards the wall. JJ on top of the wall. JJ's still on top of the wall as they're heading towards the corner. He finally gets off. JJ full sends Emergency into the corner. They're both up into the wall. And you can see Emergency actually gained a spot because of that.
That's gonna...
AJ sends the corner.
Oh,
Contact between Emergency and JJ out of the corner. JJ and Emergency are slowing each other down with all the contact. JJ on the apron. Emergency on the outside. AJ gets tight in the corner. Now Emergency's going to be on his back bumper as they go down the straightaway. JJ overdrives the corner. Puts Emergency up high. Uncovered down low. 3 wide. Look at Uncovered trying to make 4 wide. Out of turn number 4. Uncovered trying to make 3 passes in 1.
Oh, that's not going to be good. That's not gonna be
JJ
good.
runs into Emergency into Uncovered. Then they all go up towards the wall. AJ on the inside. All 3 of them wall riding through the corner. AJ runs into JJ. They're still making contact. JJ refusing to slam the brakes. He finally does. And here comes Uncovered coming back. Caution on the speedway. Miggy on the apron.
Change everything.
Addicted had this race won. He had a 2.5 second lead, and now it's gone. Oh my goodness. And you know what I was saying earlier? Addicted needed a perfect race. He had the perfect opportunity with Logan gone to gain points. It's an 80-point gap. If he gets this win, he gets 40 points. Pits will be open this time. We'll see if anyone will take it. I don't see why people would pit this late in the race. Track position is so important. JJ's coming in. AJ's coming in. 4 cars are going in. Everyone else is staying out. Make that 5 cars. AJ misses his box. Big time. And coming off pit road first, Minecraft, then Agent. AJ comes. Ejected, trying to go for his 2nd win of the season. The last time he had 2 wins in 1 season was back in season 1, over 2 years ago. Before this, he had been winless. for over 2 years since season 1. However, he got that win at Watkins Glen a couple weeks back. And he's trying to go for 2, as this may be a championship caliber season here for Addicted. If everything goes right here, right now. It's going to be Addicted, then Chris, then Uncovered, then Imagine Z, and how about this, Medfred, your Ask a 500 champion, nowhere to be seen all day. Once again, just like in Las Vegas, coming out of nowhere to possibly steal another one. We're about to find out what's going to happen here, guys. Right here, right now. And they're wrecking before the start-finish line here. We may have a redo. Back to the restart zone. Jose gets turned before the start-finish line, but we're back green.
Chris gonna send
Down to
him.
1. Chris gives the bumper to Addicted. He goes sideways. Everyone up towards the wall in the back.
Oh, Chris can get slowed down there by the apron.
Down the back stretch. Chris needs to send these corners. Oh
good
no,
corner.
Addicted!
Oh.
Addicted! Bad corner here by Addicted! Here goes the cover through the middle! And they crash! There goes Imagine Z down the racetrack! White flag in the air now! Here comes the cover, sending it in! Oh! Uncovered turns! There goes Chris up into the wall! Addicted Uncovered spin out! And back to the finish line! It's gonna be Chris getting the victory late here in New Hampshire! Whoa!
Oh, don't know.
Oh, it attempted to murder Chris and missed. What a controversial finish. A lot of dive bombing, a lot of wrecking. A very clumsy finish to wrap it all up. But somehow, just like at Phoenix earlier this year, everything went Chris's way, and he's going to celebrate his second victory of Season 4 here tonight, here at New Hampshire. He only led 1 lap here tonight, and it ended up being the last lap, and that's all that matters.
Alex Bowman. I don't know, I don't think...
Imagine Z coming
I'm
up
gonna
here.
Look at that restart, because like, that doesn't seem right. Like,
there was some contact before the green. I do believe Imagine Z may be a little bit upset with Chris, or that could have been congratulatory. We're not too sure. There was a lot of contact on that restart. Chris with the victory, because he was one of the few people that were full throttling every corner, from my understanding. So he may receive a penalty for what occurred there, but was 1 lap away from victory, or 1 corner away from victory, but he'll come home 8th. That's not what Uncovered needed at all.
straight up dumps him for the win.
Chris will celebrate the victory. Obviously, that's a bit bittersweet for sure, but a win's a win. And for Chris, as of lately, he's really been lucking his way into these things. Chris was a top 5 threat all day. I'm sure a top 5 would have been just fine for him, but he was at the right place at the right time, and he made a send down into the corner. Uncovered, I have to admit, Uncovered had a really poor 3 and 4, and just ended up getting hit the wrong way, and ended up costing him and Addicted the chance of the win.
Man, you gotta feel bad for Emergency though. He had it there, and
yeah, and then there was contact. Yeah,
yeah.
As he got turned. A lot of.
One thing about Asuka, it's hard to win one of these things.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when it comes to this final rejob, and this ended up being one of those days. Now, I do want to let everyone know, watching the stream right now, that tomorrow night we are racing again here at Darlington for D1 in a doubleheader.
Huh? What?
Yeah, we're racing tomorrow.
Why?
Why do you think we're racing on a Friday night?
I just thought y'all had stuff to do Saturday.
No, we're racing Darlington tomorrow, or on Sunday. I think it's on Saturday. I think we're racing tomorrow for Throwback Weekend series that you may know. And here comes Chris Lilly to Train Carnes Designs Victory Lane for the Victory Lane Network Technology 400. Great stuff here by Chris Lilly this afternoon, and he will score his second career victory of Season 4. With that being said, I think it's time that we go ahead and bring him into the booth here right now. Chris.
I feel so guilty. I did not want to do that.
Yeah.
I did not want to do that. Addicted should have won that race with no problem, but a caution happened, so it happened.
Yeah. Crazy stuff
You're literally
there
the
on that
definition
final
of
restart.
outscoring right
Take us through it. What happened?
What happened? I was going to do whatever the hell I could to defend for emergency, if I'm being completely honest. And a covered hit me, and then I hit the wall, and then I turned emergency, and I was like, well, shit, I guess I got to go for this myself. I covered trophy hunting. I raced for the championship in points in the final season, so gotta get as much as we can before we can't anymore. You know what I mean?
That makes me feel a lot better that you're defending emergency. Okay, all that Mickey thing that.
Emergency went past us on the inside, and I thought to myself, Emergency's in the lead. I gotta get this 95 out of the way. If it hurts me, it hurts me. But it didn't work.
Really?
I was gonna fucking help 42, absolutely.
But before your own teammate, before your driver.
He doesn't show up. He sits in the police car and talks shit about Ask all the time. He's trophy hunting. Emergency's going for his first career win, and I'm going for points and stuff to help me in the playoffs. So
Wow.
whatever happens, happens.
Wow. So you were trying to fuck over your own teammate.
I wouldn't say fuck over. I'd say help emergency.
I mean, think about it. I mean, a win for Uncovered would have been huge. He could have had a chance to still make it into the playoffs.
No, he couldn't have.
Really?
He's almost 80 points out.
That's fine. What's a win? Like 38, 39?
A win,
40?
he would have got... Where would he have been? He's 54 out.
Yeah, that would have helped them tremendously. There's a ton of guys that missed tonight's race. Like
Well-
Nicky and Penske. Like, those guys are going to be near the cutoff after today.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Roblox. I see the checkered flag, I'm going for it. I don't really care.
Well,
Mickey or not, a win's a win. I don't really care.
I don't
Second
feel
win
bad.
of the season, man.
I don't feel.
Yeah,
bad
second one.
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, this is good.
Second one that I didn't deserve. Call me Alex Bowman. Holy shit.
Yeah, man, it's
Back into that one.
Yeah, but congratulations on tonight's victory nonetheless. Even though you said you didn't deserve it, you were a top 5 car all day, so saying that you didn't totally deserve it, I think is a little bit unfair.
I mean,
So-
no, it was literally a Bowman race. Run top 5, luck into it off a late race restart. I feel terrible for Addicted, though. That was Addicted's race, without a
Yeah,
doubt.
Addicted definitely had that race.
It's just that idiot lap car, 72 and 97, think, hey, battle for 14th? Fuck yeah, flip. Into the wall. Yeah. That's what's smart. Oh,
Well,
that's frustrating. I feel bad for Addicted.
Yeah,
And I feel bad for everybody I dumped in the final corner. But, it's Roblox.
Anyway, congratulations here, Chris. So what channel do you want me to move you to?
Yeah, I'll just go to a different channel.
Okay. And with that, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here, everybody, here at New Hampshire. And we'll be back here tomorrow night. Yeah, that's right. We're coming back here tomorrow night, baby, for Darlington. I wish that you guys will all join us there tomorrow as we get excited here for our throwback race as we've done it since the beginning.